Did you know that over 70% of motorcycle accidents happen because of simple rider errors? Not bad weather, not road conditions, just avoidable mistakes. That's exactly why this video matters. In just 10 minutes, you'll learn the core skills every new rider needs to stay safe, stay in control, and actually enjoy the ride without fear or confusion. Let's dive into it. Proper riding gear. Before you even turn the key, put on protective gear. It's your first line of defense. You should always wear at least helmet. A DOT-approved full-face helmet is best. It protects your head in a crash and shields your face from wind and debris. Jacket and pants. Wear an abrasion-resistant motorcycle jacket and long pants, leather or sturdy textile, to protect your arms, torso, and legs in a slide. Gloves. Full-fingered gloves improve grip and protect your hands from scratches and impacts. Boots. Sturdy over-the-ankle boots with oil-resistant soles protect your feet and ankles and help keep your feet on the pegs. Wearing bright or reflective gear is also advised to stay visible. Heavy boots, strong jackets, and gloves aren't just for style. They all help keep you safe if you fall. Motorcycle controls. Overview. Next, get familiar with the bike's controls before starting. On a standard motorcycle, you have throttle. The right-hand grip rotates. Twist it towards you. Roll on to increase engine speed and twist away. Roll off to slow down. The throttle springs back to idle when released. Clutch lever. The left-hand lever disconnects and connects the engine to the rear wheel. Squeeze the clutch fully in to cut power. Engine cannot drive the wheel, and ease it out to engage. The friction zone is where the clutch begins to grab and transmit power. Gear shift. A foot lever on the left shifts gears. Lift up to shift up one gear or press down to shift down one gear. Each click moves only one gear. Most bikes have 5 or 6 gears, with first gear at the bottom and neutral between first and second. Front brake. The front brake lever is on the right handlebar. Squeeze it, like squeezing the clutch. For front wheel braking, this front brake is very powerful. Rear brake. A foot pedal in front of your right footrest operates the rear brake. Press down with your right foot to brake the rear wheel. Always keep your fingers curled on the grips even as you apply these controls, so you never get caught off guard. Before moving, review that each control operates smoothly. For example, the throttle snaps closed when released. Understanding the clutch and friction zone. The clutch needs some practice. Remember, clutch in, motorcycle neutral, clutch out, engine power on. In neutral, or with clutch squeezed. The engine runs, but the bike won't move. The friction zone is the range where the clutch plates just begin to engage. A little throttle plus partial clutch release makes the bike move slowly. As one riding guide explains, the friction zone is the area in the clutch lever's travel where the clutch plates are partially engaged. Mastering this is key to smooth starts. To practice the friction zone, engine off. Put the bike in first gear and pull the clutch fully in. Gently roll the bike forward by hand or with your feet on the ground. Slowly ease the clutch lever out. When you feel the engine start to grip the rear wheel, the bike stops rolling and wants to move. That's the start of the friction zone. Continue releasing the clutch until the bike won't move at all. That's the end of the friction zone. Practice this a few times. Once you recognize where the clutch starts to pull the bike, you'll use that same feel when you launch with the engine on. Starting the bike in first gear. Now you're ready to start the motorcycle. Put the gear shifter in neutral first. Neutral is usually one click up from first. Turn the ignition key on. Make sure the side stand is up. Bike won't start in gear with side stand down on most bikes. And kill switch set to run. Hold in the clutch, then press the engine start button with your right thumb. The engine should fire up. Once running, keep the clutch pulled in and downshift into first gear. Push the shift lever down. We'll stay in first gear while stopped so we can move off easily. Keep the clutch held until you're ready to move. We'll cover how to actually launch smoothly next. Launching smoothly from stop. To get moving without stalling, follow these steps. Clutch and gear. Engine on, clutch fully in, bike in first gear. Slowly roll on a little throttle. Think just above idle, you only need a bit to pull away. Gently ease the clutch out. As you reach the friction zone, the motorcycle will begin to pull itself forward. When the bike starts to move, keep steady throttle, and continue to release the clutch smoothly. The goal is to fully release the clutch as the bike gains a little speed. In practice, release the clutch slowly. If it feels like you're catching the engine, ease up. A steady roll on the throttle as you let out the clutch will carry you forward without a jolt. If you feel the engine lug or the bike shakes, pull in the clutch a bit and add throttle, then try again. With a little practice, you'll launch in first gear confidently. Shifting up through gears. Once moving in first gear, you'll soon need more speed. To shift up, for example, from first to second, second to third, etc., use the smooth 3-step process. Briefly roll off the throttle and squeeze in the clutch lever. Use your left foot to lift the gear shift up one click. That goes to the next higher gear. Smoothly ease out the clutch while simultaneously rolling the throttle back on. As you release the clutch, keep a bit of throttle so the engine speed matches the new gear. If you hear the engine bog down, add throttle. If the revs shoot up, roll off slightly as you release. Each time you shift up, do it at a moderate engine RPM, not at full throttle, but also not so low that the engine lugs. With each gear change, your speed should increase. Continue this process for second, third, and higher gears as you accelerate. Downshifting and slowing down. When you need to slow down or come to a stop, you'll downshift. Treat downshifting as part of slowing. Roll off the throttle and pull in the clutch. Press the gear pedal down firmly to shift one gear lower, for example, fourth to third. As you release the clutch, you may blip the throttle or ease on a little to match speed smoothly. This is sometimes called rev matching. Gradually release the clutch so you don't jerk the bike. Each downshift adds engine braking to slow the bike. In fact, MSF notes that shifting to a lower gear causes an effect similar to using the brakes. So, downshift one gear at a time. Don't skip gears as you slow. Use the friction zone on each shift if needed so the transition is smooth. When you've slowed enough or stopped, you can shift into first, or neutral, and keep the clutch in while stopped so you're ready to pull away again. Braking and controlled. Stop. Braking is crucial. Always use both brakes together for a controlled stop. The front brake, right lever, actually provides about 70% of your stopping power, and the rear brake, right foot pedal, provides the rest. Apply them smoothly and progressively. As you decide to stop, downshift gears and gently squeeze the brakes. Start with light pressure and increase. The front brake lever and rear pedal should come on together. Remember that braking transfers weight forward onto the front tire. Don't grab the front brake too hard or you'll skid. Apply both brakes gradually. Finger squeeze the front lever and toe press the rear pedal more as you slow. Come to a smooth stop. Keep the clutch pulled in at very low speed to avoid stalling, then shift to first or neutral once stopped. Low speed balance and turning. Turning safely, especially at low speeds, uses what you learned about clutch and body positioning. Follow the LLRR method. Slow, look, press, roll. Slow. Reduce speed before the turn by closing the throttle and braking lightly. It's much safer to enter a turn at a steady, slow speed. Look. Always look through the turn toward where you want to go. Turn your head and eyes in the direction of the turn, not just your shoulders. This cues your body and the bike where to go. Press. To turn, gently press the inside handlebar in the direction of the turn. Press left to go left. Press right to go right. This causes the motorcycle to lean into the turn. Your body will lean with the bike in normal turns. Keep your arms relaxed, bend at the elbows, and let the bike lean under you. Roll. As you go through the turn, roll on a bit of throttle to stabilize the bike. A little steady throttle helps keep the bike upright through the curve. Do not accelerate hard or brake suddenly in mid-turn. Those actions can upset balance. For very tight, slow U-turns or parking maneuvers, counterbalance by keeping your body more upright and leaning the bike underneath you. Also, at very slow speed, you might ride the clutch in first gear with a light throttle to keep moving without stalling. In such scenarios, hold the clutch in the beginning of the friction zone and apply just enough throttle to creep forward. This technique lets you pivot the bike slowly in tight spaces. Parking and shutting off. When you've finished your ride or a practice run, park carefully. Slow to a complete stop. Shift to neutral and keep holding the brake. Lower the side stand, usually on the left. fully so the bike leans securely. Turn off the engine with the ignition key or kill switch. Make sure the bike is stable on its stand before letting go. You can then safely dismount and remove your gear. Practice tips for beginners. To build confidence, practice in safe, controlled environments. Begin in a large, empty parking lot or quiet cul-de-sac. Practice just starting, stopping, and turning in circles using the friction zone. Wear all your gear and go slow. Go over the basics, starting, clutch control, shifting, braking, many times until they become smooth and natural. An MSF-style course or an instructor can guide you step by step if possible. Always ride well below your limits. As the MSF advises, accelerate gently, take turns more slowly, and leave extra room for stopping when you're new. Keep your speed low enough that you're comfortable and gradually venture onto quiet roads when ready. Keep a safe following distance, watch for obstacles, and focus on smooth control. Use your rear view mirrors and scan ahead. Remember, everyone starts slow. Practice consistently, and you'll gain confidence. The more you ride, the more natural the controls will feel.